Good morning, students. In the last period, your chapter number 10, Respiration in Organisms, was completed. Today, I am going to start your chapter number 16, Water, a Precious Resource. In this chapter, we will learn about how much water is available for us on the earth. Forms of water. Groundwater is important source of water. Depletion of water table. Water management to reduce wastewater. What is the role you can play to save the water? At the last, we will learn about effect of water scarcity on plants. Now, see the name of the chapter. Water, a precious resource. Now here we are aware about the water, but here it is mentioned water, a precious resource. Water, a precious resource. Now here the precious means Maulyavan. Water is a precious resource. Now see, at the starting of the chapter, two lines are mentioned. First line, Jal hai to kal hai. And the second line, if you have water, you can think of the future. Now, students, we are aware about that the living things are required water to survive on the earth. Like animals and human beings are required water to survive on the earth. Here the line mentioned, if you have water, you can think of the future. Yes, it is correct. Suppose we do not have water, we cannot think about the future. Now see the chapter. You are perhaps aware that 22nd March is celebrated as the World Water Day. As the World Water Day, a school celebrated Water Day and invited posters from the children of your age group. Some of the posters are presented on that day as shown in figure 16.1. Now you may be aware about that 22nd March is celebrated as World Water Day, and that day the school invited the students of your age to present the posters, and some of the posters are mentioned here, and the taglines are save energy drop of water. Save energy drop of water. You can save water, every drop counts. And the last, my best friend water. What is the message you get? What is the message you get from these posters? From these posters we can get the message like water, it is an important source. Water is an important for us, very important for us. Write your observation in your notebook and discuss them in class. Now you are in home, you can discuss with your parent. Have you ever felt a shortage of water at home or at school? Maybe in a summer season you can feel the shortage of the water in home or at in school also. Your parents or teachers must very often be advising you not to waste water. Not to waste water. No wonder we celebrate World Water Day every year to attract the attention of everybody towards the importance of conserving water. Students, we are aware about that in our academic year we are celebrating many more days, but when we are celebrating that days, a particular day, that day which has a particular reason to celebrate, now here at the 22nd March we are celebrated as a World Water Day. World Water Day, but what is the reason behind that? The reason is to attract the people's attention of everybody towards importance of conserving water, importance of conserving to save the water. Here our parents or your teachers, they are must advising you to do not waste the water, here in these posters you can see one line was mentioned, every drop counts. When it is most important, every drop of the water will be count, and for that purpose we do not waste the water. Now see, the amount of water recommended by United Nations for drinking, washing, cooking and maintaining proper hygiene is a minimum 50 liters per person per day. Now you are aware about the United Nations, and that United Nation was recommended the water which is for drinking, washing, cooking and maintaining proper hygiene is minimum 50 liters per person per day. जे एका माणसाला एका दिवसासाठी जर पाणी लागत असेल तर ते ॲव्हरेज पाणी किती लागतं? 50 लिटर. 50 लिटर. This amount is about 2.5 buckets of water per person per day. And 50 liter means what? How much amount was there? Like 2.5 buckets water, to 2.5 buckets water per person per day. Is your family getting at least this much amount of water? Yes, maybe we are living in a Kolhapur region, we are getting that much amount of water. If yes, you should consider yourself fortunate. Suppose yes, we are getting that much amount of water, that time we have to consider ourselves, we are fortunate. We are lucky. Because why we are lucky? Because million of peoples in our country do not get enough water. Because we are lucky here, we are getting that much amount of water, then we can say that we are fortunate, we are lucky. Why? Because millions of people in our country do not get enough water, that much, well, that much amount of water also they are not getting. What about your friends and their families? Maybe they can also get that much amount of water, or maybe not getting that much amount of water. Share your experience with them. You can talk with your friends also. Suppose they are feeling the scarcity, they are facing the scarcity of water, you can share your feelings or your experience with them. In some places, there is an acute shortage of water. In some places of India or in Maharashtra also, there is an acute shortage of water. There is an acute shortage of water. Taps running dry, long queues for water, fights, marches, and protests for demand water have become a common sight. We can see in the news also, in TV news, or in the newspaper also. There are many more news about the water shortage. Like taps running dry, long queues for the water, queues, रांगा, जास्त लांबच लांब रांगा लागलेल्या आहेत पाण्यासाठी, नळ कोरडे पडलेत, फाईट्स, मार्चेस, मोर्चे निघतायत पाणी मिळावं यासाठी. Especially during summers, some of the newspaper clippings shown in the figure 16.3. Now we are aware about that during summer season, especially during summer season, many of the areas they are facing the scarcity of water. They are facing the shortage of water. That we are aware about that, and clearly indicate this message. It is not true that we face acute shortage of water. In many places, many people they are facing the acute shortage of water. Now here in figure 16.2, long queues for water, लांबच लांब रांगा लागलेल्या पाहू शकतो आपण इथे. ह्याच्यापेक्षाही लांब रांगा जर तुम्ही एखाद्या रिजनमध्ये गेलात तर तिथे जर पाण्याचं शॉर्टेज असेल तर तिथे लांबच लांब, याच्यापेक्षाही लांब रांगा तुम्ही पाहू शकता. टँकर्सने पाणी दिलं जातं तिथे. Now here activity 16.1 is very simple activity. It is collect clippings from newspaper and magazines on the news items. We have to collect the clippings from the newspaper and magazines on the news of items, articles and pictures related to water shortage. Now in summer season we are getting many more clippings, we are getting many more news in the newspaper or in the magazine also, which shows the pictures related to the water shortage. Paste them in your scrapbook and share with your friends. List some problems faced by the people and discuss them in the class. And when the newspaper they are giving that type of news in the newspaper, that time they are also express the people who are living there, and their experiences also they are share in the newspaper, and that you can list some of the problems that faced by the people who are living there and discuss them in the class. Water shortage has become a matter of concern throughout the world. concern throughout the world. Nowadays water shortage has become a matter of concern throughout the world, and it is estimated that in few years from now, more than one third of the people in the world could face the scarcity of water. Now here, see, nowadays water shortage, become a concern matter throughout the world, and it is estimated that in the coming few years from now, more than one third people, suppose we will think about the three person, from the 3%, one person could face the water scarcity. Suppose 3000 people will be there. From that 3000 people, 1000 people, that the 1000 people, they will face the water scarcity. See, before we discuss why water is getting scarce, we must know how much water is available for use on our planet. जेव्हा आपल्याला बघायचं आहे की लोक हे पाण्याबद्दल इतकं बोलतायत, इतकं सांगतायत की पाणी जपून वापरा, ते का सांगतायत, एवढे ती भीती का घालतायत, एवढंच ते भीती का सांगतायत, त्याच्यापूर्वी आपल्याला हे बघायचं आहे की पाणी, आपल्याला वॉटर, हाऊ मच वॉटर इज अवेलेबल फॉर अस ऑन अवर planet, it means on our earth. Here one line was mentioned upper side in blue color rectangle. See, year 2003 was observed as the international year of fresh water to make people aware of these dwindling natural resources. Now today, up to this we covered, remaining part we will see in the next period.